What up?
Well, you're not even gonna meme me today?
Nah, I'm a bit sick today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you should be.
Well, I didn't give you this bitch sickness that you're calling on, so I will
Well,
retract my apology then, and you can go suck a Jiren dick.
okay.
Anyway, that aside, you guys had just had a good day of shopping. You got a few things, you stalked a few cultists and whatnot. It was a defying good. Well, Feather, you know, it's been a rough day for you. You got the pointy end of a life-stealing sword. You got a little bit shocked by what you felt when you got touched by it, but all the same, you're fine, really. Anyhow, you guys have a rest, or you're about to get a rest. But where are you going to sleep?
Have we still got a place in the yawning portal?
You most certainly do. But
Or we can always crash with Asbara and then kill him in his sleep or something.
Asbara is not sleeping at the yawning portal. He is at that warehouse, surrounded by all the other cultists. Shaira, you get inspiration from making the V formation. That is nice. It's that easy to get inspiration just by, making
I already
things
had
together. Well, great stuff for you then. But yeah, you guys can rest back at the yawning portal. You are treated and, you are taken care of by Durnan for all of your demon killing. Obviously, you
Actually,
plop
does
Feather
a non go to his place?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my place unless there's a reason to stay.
I'll go to a non's place with him.
You are not invited.
No, I'll just sort of walk over and be like, hi, be really nice and everything.
Okay.
See if his parents let me in.
So, just to cover some bits about your household and you can stop me if anything isn't true. Your household is kind of set up very much towards the docks. You have your family owns a little piece of land, a little cutaway that comes a little way into the ocean, and what you basically have is a estate, not a castle or a fortress, but an estate that is you could look out the back windows, and after a little bit of a porch, you could just see a falling plummet to the ocean. It faces towards the morning sun, and the picture of your god is certainly emblazoned everywhere. It is a building to capture the first glimmering lights that reflect off the ocean of the morning sun.
This is awesome.
What you will then have as you approach is not a huge thing, more like as wide as a small ferry kind of bridge sort of situation. It's perfectly made into the ground. There isn't like a bridge that goes over the ocean. It's more like a bit of a stretch of land that has been man-fitted with a passageway, so protective reasons, privilege reasons, and so on and so forth. So you and Shaira are currently approaching that, while there are two guardsmen. You know them well. You know them on first name basis, and they know you well. They stand at attention, both of them guards. However, your family paid a little bit extra, so these are actually retired veterans that are armed with great clubs, or rather, great hammers. Warhammers is what I mean to say, sorry.
Nice.
And on those warhammers, they again have regalia of the sun. Yeah, Shaira's on with you. The guys are very suspicious, but they can't judge. They can't say you are not you because they know you as a fact. And
because I am awesome.
Yes, you absolutely are. And if you ask them, they will reply exactly what you want to hear.
Of course.
But you came back last night, no problem, by yourself. Your family greeted you. Family sat down to obviously tell you to do more, step up your game. Also, the family estate, what have you, reliable income, and all that jazz. That doesn't matter so much for this. But with Shaira in tow, how do you convince these guards that she isn't kidnapping you and planning to ransom you to your family?
I walk in. I walk by the guards, and I'm like, by the way, she's not allowed in.
They both nod. They're like, very good, sir. And they both arm themselves with their
chair and be like, all right, now away with you. And then I'm gonna walk into my estate.
No, certainly. The gateway is open. The guards fall in either way behind you as they face off to Shaira, as they both go, sorry, miss, nothing personal, mind you, but Lord doesn't want you in.
Hey, look, he's actually my betrothed. He likes to play these funny games with me because I'm a bit sassy, you see. So he likes to,
One
sometimes...
guard puts up a finger and he goes, where's the wedding ring? Because you get the impression they've had gold diggers and the like want a bit of the noble estate and what have you. Everyone claims to have a love baby and so on. But, so they're on alert.
I unmount Babadi.
Okay.
And just say, well, I'm a fighter. Having a ring would get in the way. He was the one who suggested that.
By the way, Anon, at this point, you're past your courtyard, you're heading into your home, all that jazz. Back to Shaira. You're talking to these guards and they're confused that you brought out a snake. That was confusing.
Well, no, I was riding him in.
Oh, you were riding you were riding your that Bibbidi. You were riding your war
Bibbidi's
snake.
a small one.
Yeah.
Bibbidi's a small one. Babadi's the big one, and Boo's the pink cow.
Yeah. You're riding your war snake. Okay.
Yeah.
They're on major alert. Okay. Yeah. As that's really intimidating and weird to see.
Okay, I'll dispel him then.
All right. So you continue trying to persuade your way in. Your patience seems to be of next level. You certainly have adapted to this not genuinely wanting to kill people mindset, and it's becoming easier and easier to not want to see people die, even if there's like a part of you that's like there's like a really dark part behind that that's like, I'm waiting for my chance,
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Eternally waiting.
Exactly.
Hey, look, you can look. I know my honey Anon. You can tell me about I can tell I know he's a bit of a dick sometimes, and you can tell me it's fine.
The two look at each other, and I mean, they're friendly enough guards that so long as you're not assaulting them, they will talk to you. And while they talk to you, I'll jump back to Anon. So, Anon, tonight may be the last night you're spending with your family. You'll be heading back up the road on the north, like, as soon as you're done here. And last time, things happened a bit too fast. Your family had just swarmed around you to greet you. Others made preparations to try and, get you a suitable wife that you want to size up before you marry yourself off to a suitable high-class noble, so on and so forth. But now you have the opportunity to bless them with your presence again, and I want to ask you, how do you approach your family instead of the other way around this time? And what business would you like to deal with them before you're next out on the road?
I am going to, because you see, I'm not like in the inheritance. I'm like the fourth son or something like that.
All lines must be considered in the Ixen family, so long as you're married.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, but it's just like so I'm not like the heir apparent or anything like that.
Oh, got
so what my character's motivation is he wants to go out and be like a great hero, like our ancestor who earned the noble title in the first place.
Okay.
Because I chose as the dragon background that our grandfather was a dragon slayer.
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
And that's how our family got the noble title in the first place. Our grandfather was a dragon slayer and and a follower of Soon. So some of my cousins aren't even Gensai. There's a few half elves and various other things.
Just a lot of shagging around.
My grandfather was very devout.
You're a genocide.
Very devout.
I forgot you're a genocide. Aren't you?
Yep.
Of fire, right?
Yep, fire.
And Sune, goddess of the moon, isn't she?
Sune
No,
is the
that's
god
Talon.
of love.
Ah, okay. Yeah. No, alright.
Grandfather was very devout.
Yeah.
This is my older sister. She's a half elf.
Yeah, no,
Or
okay.
my cousin's a half elf. My other cousin's a half orc. I have a few human cousins.
No, that's cool.
I have an
That's cool.
Arkansas cousin.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna stop you there, right? Cause yeah. Who's your father?
My father is the Gensai in this family.
Ah, okay.
And
So he's known to you, and he lives here.
Noble woman. Yes, he lives here, and he oversees the business. Whatever, like I guess we do probably shipping and trade, and mostly textiles. I want to say.
Okay, that's fine. So, no, with that little bit of backstory covered back, I ask you again what you would like to get up to in this time, if anything at all.
Well, there are two things I want to do. I'm going to approach my older siblings and talk about my intent to venture out and make a name for myself again, because I kind of want to make a name for myself the way grandfather did, doing something awesome.
They all know
Rather
this.
than-
They all know this. While that was what you told them the first time you left, you get several snide remarks that, "Oh well, looks like you're coming home early then. Couldn't handle it too much out there."
Well, I found some rumblings of a dragon cult trying to make trouble up north. So I'm going to go see if we can, because we hate dragons in this family.
Oh yes, hate the dragons, hate all the scaly things in the world. Yes.
And I've recently recovered a holy relic, and I intend to put it to good use.
And so whoever of the siblings you're talking to will turn and regard you as he goes, "Oh, is it a special toy or something?"
I'm going to present the staff, and I'm going to be like, I need to clean it up a little bit. It's a bit worn.
Oh well,
But it is a staff. It is a holy staff that commands the power of healing.
I see that your incredible fortunes that made through this venture are not put to ill use. You've already got one very special stick. Well done, little brother.
So that's why he's an asshole.
And yeah, I'm pretty much low man on the totem pole in the family. But outside the family, I am the shit.
Okay.
Remember that.
No, don't give that away. They'll know the secrets. Anyway, so yeah, your brothers and sisters, you've done your goodbyes. They're all very vain in their own way. The family teaches them to say the right things, do the right head bobs, but they don't really care. They just getting by on the money, to be honest. They're all pretty much dead inside, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and I'm like, you guys will understand someday.
They're just like, well, I suppose I'll understand. About the same time I understand how to control this city and its finances, but hey, well, I guess I'll learn something equally as worthless.
Aw. Alright, I'm gonna go say goodbye to Dad and make sure and make sure everything's in order.
Now, your dad is a much
you guys
better
take care.
person to you. Now, of your family, you've told me, you are the only genocide, so he considers you a truer son than most. And he feels like he can especially relate to your own somewhat hot temper that may come about.
Passion! We feel it deeply.
You do. And your dad and you can definitely relate and bond over that from time to time, absolutely. So when you come into his study, a fairly large fireplace, he always enjoys a good fire nearby, with plenty of logs.
Of course, you
fueling
just
it.
do.
And he goes straight up to you, and he beckons you over as he's just like, back for a second night. I didn't think you'd be able to stomach the last one with your family.
I know our family can be a little, stressful, but we all love each other. It's all good.
He smirks.
And this is
Yeah.
probably going to be my last night in the city for a while. I tend to venture out north pretty soon.
Ah, back on the road, eh? I don't half admire you for it, my son. It takes some special doing. I didn't get to have my chance at glory in the old days, but makes me proud to see you're going for it. Very much so.
Father, you were solidifying the control of our house, building our mercantile empire. What you did is no small thing. And because of your work, it allows it allows me to venture forth and try and bring our grandfather's spirit out to the world.
Cut the crap here. You know, have fun out there. Don't be doing it for granddads or honors or whatnot. I got the other fee for that.
And I'm gonna be like, yeah, and I rescued that elven princess, just like the stories. It's great.
Oh, my son found himself a princess, did we?
Shut up, Sophus, you are not here.
Yeah.
I'm telling this story.
You have gone like tactical seals comlink sort of sound effect, which is awesome. But no, you're all the way outside the house. But Shaira, you just go, oh, do you smell that? And the guys are like, no. And you go, that is the fresh
like
scent
bullshit.
of Anon bullshit. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But Anon, going back to you, your dad just is like, nah, don't worry, my son. I've got the first three to be dealing with the honor, the heritage, and all that. You are the one that's getting to live for himself, and I couldn't be prouder of you for it. Now, did you come by to ask for any help at all?
No. I just wanted to see you one last time before we head out. The only thing what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show him the staff, and I'm going to be like, I required this holy relic, but it is a bit worn, and I'm going to make sure it shines, polish it up.
Your dad is a nice
Restore
man,
it.
but even he says, son, you sure you didn't buy another stick again?
No, Father. This is
Because the last time
holy relic
you
that commands
brought,
the power of healing.
you know, the last time you brought the Elder Cane of Ability, and, you know, there was a very angry old, you know, grandpa who was very upset that you brought that, and we had a whole dispute over it at some point. It was a walking stick, for heaven's sake.
No, this one's definitely a holy relic, and I'm going to cast, and I'm going to channel one cure wounds from it.
Yes, certainly. He's not hurt, but you know he'll.
But you know,
feel
he
a bit
can
of
feel
energy.
the presence of the magic.
He can. He just goes, well, whatever makes you happy. But yeah, where are you heading off to, son? Come on, tell your dad.
We're heading north. There's rumors of we've heard of a cult of the dragon that are stirring things up north towards Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Right. I was wondering if you were passing that way. I'm one of the nobles that are tasked by, like, the Council of Waterdeep, the Masked Lords, to give some aid to the restoration efforts of the high road that goes along that way. The Mere of Dead Men, that marsh keeps encroaching on the road, always continues needing a bit more touch-up works. But what's more, since, as you know, Neverwinter got blasted away by Mount Hot Enough,
Terrible thing.
you know, I wasn't there.
This was quite a while ago.
It is quite a while ago. A voice says from outside. He just shouts out the window. Yes, it was quite a while ago. Now fuck off. This is my personal property. Boom. Anyway, back to Anon. He says, well, the place has got some good restorative efforts going on. Lord Neverember has been doing his best to rebuild it, but they need help. Waterdeep asks for a little bit out of my pocket. I'm sending a few of our house servants to act as labourers along the road. They'll be part of a wagon heading up that way not too long from now. It would be great to see you, for the family at least, go along with them. If you're heading that way anyway, you could be doing me a great favour by showing support.
Of course, Father. Anything for you and for the family. And I'm already headed in that direction anyway, so it would be It would be no trouble at all.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it. Well, listen, why don't I settle you up with my, with Horatio, who you know is like your, he's your team master sort of wagon dude. He's the
Gotcha.
one that would, he is your private taxi driver, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
But he says, let Horatio know, you're coming along. He will prep the wagon for you and your associates, and, well, we'll give you a little something to make your journey a bit easier. How does that sound?
Sounds wonderful, Father. Thank you for all your consideration.
You're quite alright, my son. Quite alright. And you guys just chat the evening away until, you actually sit by the fire with a bit of a mulled brandy and whatnot in tumbler glasses, and you enjoy the night.
Yay!
Shaira, how long do you spend trying to get your way in?
Well, I'm just gonna try and talk to him, try and sweet talk him, try and let me in.
Alright, well, I'm actually going to keep you pinned there for now. Feather. Yeah, there we go. You wake up in the yawning portal, pretty worse for wear, as you feel like you've just gone to a blood drive, and you need like a gallon of water and some cheap crackers. You're feeling very dizzy.
What I do health-wise?
You're on 1 hit point.
Oh, if I'd known that, I would have thrown a lot of healing his way from the staff before
Well,
I left. Alright, never mind.
you wanted to show it off to Daddy.
Point, I am an inconsiderate asshole.
Yes.
He is a daddy's girl.
Yes. But yeah, no, so Feather, yeah, what do you want to get up to while you're regaining consciousness?
I'm gonna try and find out what the hell happened while I was knocked out and see if I can find someone to talk.
Alright then, so to follow that up, does anybody stay at the Yawning Portal this evening?
Cyphus is there as well.
Cyphus, you can do the explaining to Feather as he stumbles down in his loose-fitting gi, and you can explain why he was knocked his ass down.
Cyphus is just in the corner whistling innocently as he sees Feather come down.
Okay.
Where's all my stuff?
Oh,
And why am I?
should be in your room.
Oh,
Yeah. What?
okay. What happened at the underground merchant place?
I don't know. He did something. I don't know. Tricky. I don't know. He handed me this. I shoved the sword like underneath out of his view. He handed me something and it just like went crazy and you got hit. I think.
Yeah,
You
you
got
have...
Feather a cow.
Yeah. You have the great sword of stealing, life stealing, don't you, Cyphus?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the sword says, oh, look, he's up. Oh, poor thing. He needs to get more rest.
I like to ask the bartender for some water or meat or something. Probably some heavy liquor so I can get this pain off my head.
Durham throws you a glass, or rather he presents you with one, and a jug, more than easily enough. He seems to have clean water on hand. Very luxurious. But no, he's gonna get... It also comes with a slice of lemon in there, so you know it's fancy. Yeah, no, he sets you up. Anyway, with that having been sorted and you guys chat in the tavern, Lyra, am I right in presuming you go to the stables and you take care of your pink cow, Boo?
Yes, of course I take care of the cow.
Excellent. Very glad to hear it. Yeah, the cow has a natural affinity with you. You and he, or rather you and she, are on very good terms right off the bat.
Calling it now, I'm going to decurse the cow, turn it into your wife.
It's only pink. It's not cursed with lycanthropy or something.
It's magical. Yeah.
Don't let me have this. We have it.
Why is there a volcano coming out of his back?
I don't know. I just typed in Margin Cow, and that was one of the things that came up.
I'm amazed anything came up, but okay.
I know, yeah.
All right then, but yeah. So, Lyra, you just spend your evening looking after this cow?
Yeah,
All right then.
sounds like a good evening.
So, I don't mind saying to you, if you want to, you may ride this cow as a mount.
Sure.
You know, it's a large
not?
creature. It basically has the stats of a bull, which is another kind of creature I'd have to find. But, yeah.
Well, I probably don't have the fastest mount, but
Yes, you don't have the fastest mount. But, by God,
I don't have to walk.
Yes. Anyway, so there's that. Luthien.
And,
Oh, go on,
and
Lyra.
also, I mean, cows are pretty dangerous. More people are killed yearly by cows than by sharks.
Yeah, I believe you.
I believe you too. Nice. So, you have like a deadly cow in your possession. And it's friends of you. It will serve you loyally. As for Luthien, what do you want to get up to for this evening?
Maybe buy some more crossbow bolts.
Done.
Alright.
Find them in the player's handbook. Waterdeep is a place you can buy anything up to adamantine straight over the smithies and weaponsmith like shelves and whatnot. So if you want to buy some silvered bolts, it will be I forgot all my books. Give me a second here.
Meanwhile, let's hear from our sponsor.
I should actually buy some a few silver arrows too.
Guys, don't forget we're now sponsored by Red Bull. So
Oh, that's true, yeah. Red Bull, it gives you wings.
Every DM's curse: either have a tidy room or not be prepared.
Is our sponsorship dude still around, or is he just like sponsored?
You mean
remember,
Red
he threw
Bull?
us 1,000 gold as long as we announce ourselves as Team Red Bull, I guess.
Well, I mean, Team Pink Bull.
Sorry, Pink Bull.
Yeah,
The Red Bull pink cows.
yeah, exactly.
Or the Red Bull pinks.
But no, you
Well,
could
the
probably
red
find him
cow
if
is
you
good.
wanted to.
The cow is lightish red.
I don't think he's sticking around with us, but he probably tells us where we can find him.
Yeah, you figure that symbol is gonna stick out, and if you ask any wheeler and dealer, that somebody will know about it. But yeah, you can find it. You can find it.
Good.
All right. I don't hear that you ask about it, so I guess you leave it at that.
Well, I'm still trying to sort stuff out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm also
non-splice.
trying to figure out how much it is to silver a piece of weaponry, which having difficulty. Here we go, 100 gold pieces, and if I remember, to adamantine something, it will cost 500 gold pieces.
So 100 gold per crossbow.
No, 100 gold pieces will get 20 crossbow bolts or a quiver silvered for you.
I don't have that much gold right now.
Oh well.
Yeah.
How much for an amount of arrows do you say?
To get them silvered, it will be 100 gold pieces beyond the price of crossbow bolts.
And how many is that for 100?
It would be done in a set of 20. It would not be any more flexible than that.
Okay. Do you want them? Because we've got enough.
I mean, if you're fine with that, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We have party funds for a reason.
Yeah. There you go. 100 gold, 20 silvered crossbow bolts, or whatever.
Awesome.
Usually we don't need that many. Could we get like 10 arrows and 10 bolts? Then I can take 10 arrows and he can take 10 with the bolts.
Not at all. These would be brought and sold in amounts of 20. Or at least in amounts of quivers worth.
Do you need them? Because if shooting through a +1 bow, doesn't that make the arrows +1 as well?
It should.
Yeah, it should, so I don't need
Makes
them.
it a
That's
magical
right.
attack.
Yeah.
They don't actually
So-
give a price for individual bolts, which I'm surprised that I can't find right now.
There is no price for individual bolts. Bolts only come in the player's handbook in, I think, a quiver. You have to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 gold piece for 20 bolts.
Okay then, so 101 gold pieces. Where is quiver? There we go. Yeah, there we go.
It's under adventuring gear.
Yeah, there we go.
I just happen to have it open to that page.
No, wonderful. 101 gold for 20 silvered bolts or arrowheads, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll take the boats.
Yeah.
All right. 101 gold pieces off your party gold.
Cool. Done.
All right,
Also,
110 silver.
DM also wanted to make sure that you're okay with me switching the character class. Is that what you said before? I wasn't 100%
I
what you
already
said.
you asked me before, and I distinctly said no. You may not. Not really, my dude. Sorry, was my response. You gotta make your characters to last. You may multi-class them here, but unless your character dies, I don't really. Okay, your character can leave a campaign. You can bring in a new one, but I don't allow your character to switch. I don't allow your stats and skills set to change over this one guy. You leave and you bring a new one in, but you don't change it on the fly. Okay?
Alright. I just wasn't sure since you said make your characters and then a W.
Right. Okay, well, anyway. So, you guys have all declared what you're mostly doing this evening. You get a rest in, and on. Well, excuse me. I'll go back to Shaira first. Shaira, you chat to the guards. Perfectly pleasant. What do you want to ask them?
So, are you going to let me in, or am I just going to have to stand here all in the cold?
They're just like, yeah, you're gonna have to stand there in the cold, and we're gonna have to stand here because we can't change shift while we're keeping you out.
Well, look, if you just happen to change shift and I'm not here, and then, you might let me in then. Well, you're not letting me in because you don't know about it.
They just shake their heads as they go, you seem like a nice person, but it's our job not to get anybody in.
Well, look. You see, like I said before, Anon is
You're
he's
clearly...
my fiance, so...
He is clearly not your fiance.
Well, can I make a deception check or something?
Yeah, you can try.
Cool. I'm going to use another bit of the potion thing in my armor for advantage.
Alright, there are 2 of them. No matter how good it is, it's not a crit because...
Nat 19.
Yeah, no, it's very good, but they will go. Nope. We've not had invitations, we've not had announcements. Nobles don't get married without much of a say going on. So
Well, exactly. Why do you think I'm here?
because
Also, the fact that I specifically told them you weren't allowed in.
there is also that strongly keeping them in this. He goes,
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to walk away and click my fingers and summon my mountain back and be like, well, I guess you're going to have to be the people to explain to his parents why he's not bringing his bride back. Bye.
they're not intimidated by that.
Damn it.
Nah, sorry.
Fine.
But either way, you go back.
I'll just head back to the yawning portal. Yeah.
Everybody sleeps, everybody rests up, and on. You come to the yawning portal entrance in your new wagon. It is
Nice.
It has you as a passenger. It is a fairly big wagon. It can accommodate up to 9 people, and there's 6 of you. As it kind of has 2 segments to it. It's kind of limo-like, but don't think of it like a limo. It basically has a front compartment that can house about... Well, I said it could accommodate 9. It could honestly accommodate 8. Has a front compartment that can accommodate 4, and a back compartment that can accommodate 4. 2 sets of 2 chairs face into each other, and you can see your family crest that's all along the side of the panels. The doorways can be closed with silken blinds, so you can have your privacy while you're being moved about. There is a bit of a roof to this thing that you could easily sit on. It's a pretty square roof that you guys could get onto rather easily, about 9 to 10 feet higher up. And yeah, the horse with it, of course, comes as a team of 4. A team of 4 horses that all pull together. And Horatio is actually a rock gnome who you don't know how he ended up with your family, but just someone who was right for the job, but he just applied and got it, I guess. But no, he has a suitable servant suit on to serve the Ixen family, and you are all set up with a fresh set of fancy noble robes, and your armor has been polished, and you've had servants attach it all for you. And yeah, I basically just want you to roleplay that you have brought your new what is the word I'm looking for? Not crib. What is the crib for car? What is the urban sled?
Whip.
Yeah, you bought the
Wheels ride.
Yeah, the ride. You bought the new ride for your bros.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna be like, "Thank you very much, Horatio. I will be but a moment."
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk into the inn, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, guys. I got us some wheels. I'm gonna have to put in an appearance for the family when we pass by the work camp, but on our way up north. But you know how it is."
I can't believe you didn't let me in last night. How rude. What have I ever done to you?
You existed. Also,
This is in the corner counting.
You seem
on
to
his
try
hand.
and tell everyone you were my fiance, and that is weird, honestly.
You did not know.
Well,
Not that.
Shaira, think a lot about it. Wouldn't it be more strange if people would let you in?
It is a good point. I'm like a vampire, but I have to be invited in. or not, and I just break in and steal their shit.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a reason I didn't let you in.
Well, I wouldn't have stolen anything from your family. They seem really nice.
They're wonderful.
That's why you look so discontent this morning.
What do you mean I look fabulous?
You look a lot more down than you did the other day after seeing your family.
I'm gonna slick my hair back, and then with the glamored armor, I'm going to my armor is going to transform into an open fronted robe, like a Fabio almost looking outfit, with the front open with my chest out, with so that the rents of elemental energy down my chest are visible.
Okay.
Good job, Hefner. And I'm just gonna walk past and jump in the car.
Yeah, now, coming into this car, 2 things are noticeable for you, Shaeva. One, it is comfy. There's even the special little design choice in how the grooves of the feet kind of lift up your toes and keep the heels down in a way to kind of keep the blood circulation moving around, so your feet don't get that sort of thrombosis of long time traveling and whatnot. And the seats are made with I don't know what the style is called, but buttoned purple leather.
Suede or something.
Suede, maybe. Yeah. And there are armrests that fold down, so you can have your own little shoulder and elbow room to just sort of recline in. And the seats do in fact kind of act as those manual sort of recliners, in a sense you could shuffle the base of the seat forward and the back will the base of the back will lean forward, and the top of the chair will lean back, and you get like a little bit more reclining space.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just like chill out on there. Look quite uncouth the way I'm doing it, just like,
Yes.
what up?
There is
Like
also the second
this.
thing you notice, and that is one Damaran heritaged human male that kind of is just like, hello there.
What up?
Anon, this is one of the two servants that your family are sending out, along with some coinage, to put some efforts into the restoration of the high road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. The second is in the other section of the carriage, and this one is a female of Teferian descent, native to like the western edges of Faerun that follow really the water's edge and whatnot, with dusky skin that tend to grow fairer and farther north they dwell. Interesting like situations, but their name is Malser.
What up, Malsa?
He's in like a... So the front and back carriages are open in like... They are adjoining. It's like a coach, basically. That's what it's more like. It's like a coach. And there isn't like a sectioning off room. The chairs are back to back, and everybody can see everybody. And
what's the most fancy side I'm gonna sit on there?
What's the name of the two people again? Mouser and who's the female?
Would you believe I've already forgotten from my random name generator? The female we're gonna call...
Ethril.
Yeah, sure. We're gonna call her Ethril. Write that down, because DM is gonna forget.
Alright, I'm writing it down now. So I have Mouser, a male human, and Ethril, a female human.
Yes.
So how are you?
The guy is just like, Lord Ixen, do I have permission to respond?
Feel free. And I'm going to introduce these are my adventuring compatriots. We are headed up, and I'm going to be like, we are headed up north to deal with some issues. We are going to be escorting you part of the way to the camp. We're going to be escorting you to the camp, which is part of the way for us on our way north towards Neverwinter.
There isn't a... Well, actually, there is a camp. I was about to stop you, but no, there is a camp that is along there.
Because you said there was a camp about halfway up the high road in the mire that we were escorting these guys to.
Yeah.
Or at least that was what I got from that. I might have understood you wrong.
No, you're quite right. There is a place called the Carnath Roadhouse that kind of is just a small site that takes in some of the help that's set to dealing with the road. So yeah, no, there is stuff like that. And Shaira takes a sleep in the wagon and just like snoozes there. But yes, they are going over like midway there, so yeah, you could drop them off there.
All right. Well, no, we'll take them to wherever it is that we're supposed to. It was my understanding from what you were saying earlier that we were taking them to a work camp to drop them off. But if we're taking them all the way to Neverwinter, that's fine as well.
It's cool. It's fine. But no, we carry on. So you're ready to like get there, and you know that the wagon of what you also know is the Dragon Cultists will be waiting along the north gate, and if you're not too late, you will just join on with them.
That is our plan.
Well, first off, I take a look into our new wagon.
Oh, yes.
Where the hell... Yeah. Where do you plan to keep the cow? It doesn't fit in the wagon.
It will walk alongside the wagon. Or behind it.
Then I will ride on the cow. I don't want to ride in the wagon.
Feel free.
Yeah, feel free. But that's totally fine. Your cow can obviously be like bound and tied up to like the back of the wagon, and you guys aren't expected to make a very fast. Excuse me. You guys aren't expected to take a very fast pace, but you can certainly have a cow follow along at a regular pace.
And then I ride my cow. I don't want to tie it behind the wagon like some kind of animal.
Of course not. By the way, you should get a saddle for that.
Something that could have been done yesterday, but not now.
No.
All right, I'm sure there's teamsters in the caravan we can ride from if we
I
really
just
need it.
plan on riding it to kind of... Simply, I don't plan on going into combat on my cow, so...
Plan to
I
ride
don't need a
bareback?
saddle.
Well, I'll take all kinds, I suppose.
Who needs a saddle when it's already made out of leather?
That is a point I had not considered.
But it's kind of strange that something that is stuffed with hay can be that hard to sit on.
Ah,
Anyway, so now you guys all discuss it, but do you head off?
yeah, we'll head off and we'll join up with the back end of the caravan.
Yes, absolutely. Horatio will be instructed to set out, and he will. A little while away, you can see again the formation of a very familiar trade wagon. However, this convoy is different to what you've seen before. Instead of a variety of merchants and lords and whatnot, this time there are more wagons that seem to be having and hailing the regalia of the crest of Waterdeep, and including that of Neverwinter. Some of their more prestigious, symbols of, council-based work, as it were. And this time's, the guards aren't hired help. The guards are part of, some trained militia, or some such. So, the guard game has actually been made much more formal now, as this has gone from a group of merchant travelers making their way north for trade, and now to a government-provided scheme in order to salvage road maintenance and whatnot. So there's a bit more formality in this caravan now.
Yeah, when we get there, me and Horatio, I guess, are gonna go and make our introductions and stuff like that, like formal introductions to the caravan and to the militia and to all that stuff. I assume there's protocol for this sort of thing.
What, for you joining along?
Yeah.
Yes.
And just making introductions to be like, we're here, we're bringing the contribution from the Ixen family. I'm traveling with it. These are the people we're traveling with. Just various minor declarations like that. Not heavy, just a hi, here we are.
Yes, certainly. The first thing you're asked for is your mark of prestige, your mark of pedigree.
Which I then present to them.
Yes. Everything's confirmed as they go. Yes, Lord Danon. The Ixen, rather. We've been awaiting your arrival. Your father had declared your timing up front. With this trip, we don't expect you to do much other than just show up, basically. Your help will do the rest as we instruct them to do. And your fierce-looking friends will surely come in use in case we get attacked on the road.
I'm gonna be like, of course. And as always, if there's anything we can do to assist the caravan, feel free to let us know. But I'm sure you have things well at hand.
He just gives you a salute and leaves you be. With that, he basically starts going around to the rest of the caravan as he tells them all to start moving out. You will notice, after your talk with him, a few people that have not settled into the wagons themselves. A few dirty looks. You think you're getting this from some very familiar faces, like those of the dragon cultists, and if you're stuck, Luthien can certainly point out a few faces he recognized at the warehouse where he saw the dealings of Asbara Joss go down.
Well, we will be sure to keep an eye on them.
Absolutely. By the way, at some point during your first day, you hear a little kerfuffle on top of your roof.
Feather, quit it.
Well, it's actually not Feather, because Feather, at some point, Gemma Gleamsilver, or Gleamsliver, had made her way onto your wagon and had got herself comfy on top of it.
I'm gonna glare at her for a moment and then just sigh, and be like, "I suppose you're joining us as well."
Yes, I am. I am, of course, interested in the whereabouts of the cultists. You need somebody like me, but also, I'm here to look out for this little one. And she makes some point of poking towards Luthien.
Yes, what is it you need?
Just to cover that, she says she's going to look out for you.
Okay. Is it that gnome
lady.
again?
That is
Yeah.
the gnome again,
Yeah.
yes.
That she's gonna look out for you. That means that she either kind of likes you and don't want you to get into trouble, or she doesn't trust you or think you are good at this.
Alright, well, let's hope for the best.
I'm gonna be like, as soon as she says that, I'm gonna look at him and be like, I understand, and I'm gonna look at Lair, and I'm gonna be like, you're here for your boyfriend, got it, and then I'm just gonna sit back down.
Nice. Also, Cyphus, I think we didn't cover this. Your stag elven princess did find you last night. You had
we,
some...
we covered that. We covered that, all right.
Okay, but what we didn't cover was you saying goodbye to her. As she did
She
not...
doesn't come with?
She does not come with. Wow, she's in Waterdeep. She's not seen
Shame.
a city so tremendous before. And she rather wants to stay around and see the sights. But she tells you that her heart will go with you wherever you go.
Okay, that's nice.
Is that the
And
polite...
I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna let her know that she can always seek help from the temple if she needs it.
No, absolutely.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Tell
Say
her
more.
no. Oh wait, you probably say that in Elvish.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, and if you need any help, I'm sure the temple would be glad to
as Gemma,
provide.
the gnome is on the roof of the wagon. I'm probably riding behind the wagon or alongside it on my cow.
Yeah.
So I take the time to smile and wave at her.
she is increasingly triggered by this, as she's just like, why do you do this to me? I mean, it was nice the first time, but what's wrong with you, dude?
I don't answer. I ask her right away or something.
I'm gonna be like, he's just shy. You gotta work up to it. I mean, you guys are dating, and it's not going. And frankly, it doesn't look like it's going very well from here.
She
And
goes.
This is a two-way street. He's doing what he can. You got to do what you can.
She goes full tsundere as she's just like, "What? We're not dating. Oh, don't be an idiot. Come on now. I wouldn't date that."
I'm gonna be like, see, it's that attitude that's making this relationship have difficulty.
Shut up, or I stab you in the heart. In all seriousness.
All right, I'm just trying to help.
Honestly, I think you two make a great couple.
Do you?
I know
Do you have
they
the
balance
handout
each other
for-
out.
Yeah. Where's her handout? Oh, I can't find it. I can't find it. You have to remember she was a gnome with an interesting outfit, a bit of a gut. Anyway, enough said.
Don't body shame her.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I'll tell Gemma that
Well,
if you're gonna stay on
she's
this roof with me, you stay on
She's
that
under
side.
named NPCs at the bottom
Yeah.
on the tab.
You have the handout. That's all that matters. Okay. So yeah, this wagon has a 200-mile trip that you guys have been told. However, you're actually going to make some great time. The wagon sort of makes a steady amount of 20 miles per day, and you guys reckon you'll reach there within 10 days' time. And yeah, I'm going to be rolling some D20s, but in the meantime, what do you guys get up to on this road trip?
I
I
have
would like.
I have my amazing cow, so I kind of ride alongside the caravan. Maybe sometimes I go in beforehand, as it doesn't travel that fast. So my cow can probably go a little bit faster and check out the surroundings we are heading into. But I don't go far past the caravan.
Actually, I was gonna say that you should let me scout out, since I'm the most stealthiest.
Well, no. If I may make a suggestion.
I mean, stealthing on a cow, no. I don't need to stealth. I just ride on a cow.
Yeah, but if someone's ahead of us and they're not friendly and they see you, they'll shoot you. Should let me go ahead so
And
they
then
don't.
we lose the cow. We need the cow.
I mean,
Yeah, Shire is very against.
if you're gonna
possibly
move
losing
faster than the caravan on foot, you would have to move pretty fast. And I mean, I don't think they take someone riding on a pinkish cow that seriously. They don't think I'm a threat.
I think I could actually.
And that's what you think.
Good idea.
And if you wanna stealth around and check out the surroundings, just go in the woods beside the track. If you have some moron on a pinkish cow riding on the track, they won't notice you. You will probably get advantage on the stealth.
This
Yeah.
is brilliant plotting, I gotta say.
So what do you think, DM?
What do I think? I think go for it and see what happens.
Yeah. Also, we should like. I'm gonna just generally be diplomatic to other people in the caravan, to the guards, and do whatever nobles are expected to do in the situation, which is not much other than show up, smile occasionally.
Yeah, we should kind of keep diplomatic. So
And-
maybe lock Shira in the wagon or something.
Yeah, and then you stealthy people should try and keep an eye on the cultists that are tagging along, because we know more or less who they are.
All right, I'll stay ahead of the cow and the guy, about 30 feet ahead of him, and the rest of the caravan.
Okay, yeah, certainly. The cow and the guy, you stay ahead of them,
And I stay stealth the whole time. Make
Yeah,
sure
no,
I'm watching
totally.
out through the woods and stuff. Make sure
There aren't
if there's
really-
anyone ahead of us, I can go back and tell them what I saw.
Yeah, there aren't really many woods or whatnot. You guys are on a pretty simple path situation. So no, you won't have too much to deal with or to worry about. You keep an eye out for things ahead of you and whatnot. You do notice ahead some amount of moving. You're pretty sure you see 4 humanoid-like shapes, but what's more is that you're seeing one larger shape coming out over the distance.
What does it look like? The large shape.
It looks humanoid, but it looks much bigger.
How much bigger? Like twice as big?
Oh
or-
fuck! I
Like-
think
like
it might be my
little giant big?
question.
Like giantish big, or somewhere in between.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna.
think it might be my Aunt Gretchen. We should watch out.
I'm gonna go
Laya,
back to
I
the party.
fucking love you. I seriously am just growing to love you right now. You're a brilliant man. God. Yeah, no, as it's coming up, it looks pretty serious. Oh my god, there is a cow. There is actual stats for cow. Okay, Laya, I'm putting in your character sheet cow. Where are you? Shaira Laya de Undalos. There we go. Yep. It's actually a quarter CR creature. That's pretty awesome.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. This cow is yours. Seriously. As for everybody else, let's see, yeah. I'm just getting stuff up. But yeah, you're seeing something that you think you should warn the others about, Luthien.
Right. I go back immediately after seeing those people. and I walk up to the party, and I try to avoid anyone else hearing us, and I say, I saw a group of people ahead, and one giant figure.
You're gonna...
Giants?
Giant figure? Oh god.
We should
Yeah,
rouse
yeah.
rouse the guard if we're gonna get attacked, because
Yeah, we're not taking care of an entire caravan again. You guys don't know what happened last time, but that's exactly how the last two of our guys died.
Yeah.
This time, everyone is fighting.
Something's bigger than Troll.
So you guys want to fight these guys?
Well, you're not going to have
If
too
we
much of
need
a
to.
choice because they do seem as though they are coming up. Although, if you can imagine a way you don't have to fight them, I'm all ears to the suggestion.
I need to name my cow.
Yes, what do you want to
it's got a
do?
name. Its name is Boo.
And then it
Oh, yeah.
dies.
I don't like Boo.
Well,
What name
we
would you like
bought
to
it,
give it?
So, oh, that's not cool. We bought it. We named it first. Feather
All
bought
right.
it. Feather named it.
It's true.
I want her name to be Margalotta Amaya Katarina Asamta Krasina von Uberwald.
What the hell?
So boo.
Yeah, I guess
For sure,
so.
it's a nickname.
Yeah, I guess so. Who am I missing? Okay, because yes. Now here we go. You guys can see this is all open space, but at this point, you are seeing these 4 orcs and this one ogre. The ogre is coming after you, Leia, and your cow. But just so I know, who am I missing? I've got Shaira.
Oh, me. Feather.
Who's this?
Feather.
Feather, that's who I'm missing. Yes, Feather. Boom. There we go. Yes. Now with that, I will ask you to begin rolling initiative. I'm hearing all the beeps. Where is my battle music? I can't find my... That will do. That will do today. Okay, so, good rolls I'm seeing. You are not surprised at all, as your scout most definitely made sure everybody was alert to this. What's more, while you guys have this on your end, you did notice that on the tail end, there was something like akin to this going on down further in the wagon trail. So this looks like there's this group, and then there's like 3 more that are attacking the wagon as a whole, the whole convoy, as it were. And we begin our turn with one of the orcs that are coming its way. Alrighty then. So, the only people that are visible right now is Leia, and the. Oh, I need to throw in some commoners. One commoner there, one commoner here, and one commoner here for Horatio. So I guess he is going to rush up to that commoner and is going to Great Axe him. That is a hit. That commoner will die, and he is going to just rush up, and he is going to go over the walls, or rather the riding pit there, and come in front of the horse, basically grappling it still as he like takes your team of horses and stops it in its tracks. Meanwhile, that ogre, who's lumbering its huge gut over to you, Leia, is coming for you and your cow.
Yeah, exactly when my browser crashed.
Exactly when your browser crashed. Well, don't worry. All you need to know is that this thing, this ogre, has charged towards you and is going to great club you. It rolls a 16 and will beat your AC and is going to do 17 points of damage to you.
I want to use my reaction to cast shield. I think I had that spell, but I'm not sure.
I will tell you now if you had that spell prepared.
If I have it, I use my reaction to cast it.
Yes, you
If I
do
don't-
have shield. Yes, you do have shield, and you will cast it, and the what would have been a hit is no longer a hit, as your magical shield prevents the Great Club from hitting either you or your cow. And with that, it is Anon de Ixen's turn.
All right. What I'm going to do is on
Can
my
you
turn.
roll initiative for me? I haven't rolled it yet because my browser crashed.
What, your initiative? Your
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't rolled that.
I
I'll
haven't
roll it
rolled
for
it.
you. You roll a 19.
Oh, nice.
So I guess now could be your turn, I guess.
You're on top of the cow, and you have an ogre right next to you. What do you want to do?
Well, I want to get away from it.
Well, if you do that, you will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's
Disengage.
that I can disengage, but give me a second.
The cow will also share your initiative.
It shoots strawberry milk from its udders.
I'm not gonna lie, we can talk about something like that, but it does have a charge and it does have a gore attack.
Yeah,
Can the cow disengage for him?
It can disengage for itself, but it can't disengage him. That being
Okay.
said, attacks of
But isn't he
opportunity
mounted on
don't happen. Well, whatever. Basically, no. If Ryder and Cal move away, then they're gonna get some attacks of opportunity.
I'm trying to remember what spells I have. Do I have?
Why
do I
remember?
have Misty Step?
Are you not having
Well,
much
I-
luck getting your roll
Yeah,
20 up?
It's loading up right now.
You got
but I
Chaos
can't
Bolt,
open-
Misty Step, Shatter, Darkness, and Spider Climb. And you
I'm
have
inside.
cantrips of
I
Chill
can-
Touch, Ray of Frost,
Yeah.
and so on.
I can see. I'm loaded in now, so
Okay.
I Misty Step away.
All right. You get off your cow. Where do you go when you abandon your cow?
Well, I will show you.
You can just move your token. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just move your token. There you go. You
To there.
yeah.
That one was used as a bonus action. Misty Step.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You puff in a smoke cloud away as you puff back up over here.
Yeah. And then I try to put an arrow in him, but I kind of miss, I guess.
You kind of hit. He has no armor and he's very squishy.
He's
And
big and slow.
yeah, no, you hit him. Well done.
He's not squishy in any means, but he is very hittable.
Yes.
Yeah, I know they had low AC, but I thought they had at least 11, but...
Yeah, they do. Defenders lose.
Yeah, if you match their AC,
There we go.
you hit.
Yeah, you do 6 points of damage to him.
I scratched him a little bit.
You,
And
yeah,
then,
you did.
Then I yelled to Boo to run away.
Yeah, you speak cow and the cow will understand. But yeah, and on to Ixen. Now it's your turn. But
Alright.
sorry.
Go for it.
Sorry. Leia, you do have a movement if you want to spend it.
But I think I'm pretty good where I am now.
Okay then. And on to Ixen. It's your turn.
All right, I'm going to flip out on top of to the top of the carriage,
Okay.
and then I am going to cast. None of these guys are close enough for that to be good. So I am going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and kill this guy, and if he dies to enough of the Scorching Rays, shoot this guy next.
Got you. Okay, go ahead and roll them.
Alright, hold on, where is... There we go.
That is the hit. That's also a hit. And that would be a miss. So roll me 2 sets of damage. Ooh, oh, well, that's, not the crit one. You take the 7. But no, that is, you will burn up that orc as he tried to stop. He splayed himself before the horses so that he would stop them. And what you've done is that you have come up and you have blasted him with 2 sets of fire. And he will burn before them with the 2 horses rearing up, terrified, as he burns to a crisp and dies. Cyphus, over to you.
Alright. I pull my shiny new sword out.
Ooh. Okay.
And let's see what's the distance here. Yep. Charge the ogre.
Yeah.
And now I can make 2 attacks. Oh god.
It's a long time coming.
Wreck him.
Yes. Okay, that's a hit.
Redo the math again.
That is a miss.
I guess it's too late to say I take my fighting spirit thing.
It is too late. Sorry,
Oh
dude.
well.
Alright then, but he takes 10 points of slashing. Why is there a plus 15 there?
Cause that's on crits.
Okay. Is that because of Brunhilde?
It's just how the macro is set up. No, it's just how the macro is set up. So if I do land a crit, it's plus that. That would be the extra roll.
Okay. That's one. No, that's all good. Alright then. Luthien, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna jump off the carriage here. Right here.
Okay.
And I'm using my bonus action to hide away from the big dude.
Certainly, it's not even noticed you at this point, but you can give me a stealth check. Oh, wow. You can hide from the
He
terrace.
ceases to exist.
No, really, nobody knows where you are. Nobody.
Alright.
Nobody
Good.
knows where you are. You will completely surprise the first person you attack. You will get everything you need to be a rogue in the stealth, in the surprise, in the, sneak attack. You'll get it all.
Oh, so it'll be a surprise attack? Really?
I believe that's the whole point of why people try the hide action, so that as a rogue, you can then surprise leap out at somebody and get your own sneak attack. On a crit like that, I'm definitely going to award that to go on.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Plus, if I had
Then-
any other reason, you are visibly hidden behind some amount of cover for all interested enemies. So yeah, with a crit like that, I will absolutely make it so you are stealthed from your enemies, and to attack them makes them surprised by you for 1 round or something.
Okay. Awesome. Then yeah, I'm gonna attack this big giant dude, and then
Okay.
for
Now
that, and-
this is treated. So you used your cunning action to do your hide, didn't you?
Mhm.
Right, yes, so you're using your attack action now. Now then, I'm going to deal with the condition of a creature that is surprised, which this ogre is going to be when you fire into it, just for the sake of you having crit that stealth. And the first thing I think I'm going to find is that you have advantage to the attack roll. If I can get the page open on it. Alright, here we go. I can't find it, but I know that you have advantage to begin with. So, you roll that. I don't know why you're rolling. Okay, let's just deal with your character. Doop doop doop. Where is Luthien? Doop 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 boop. Beepity boop. I am looking for Luthien. I can't find him. There he is. Character sheet. Cogwheel. Never. Advantage query. Always roll advantage. There we go. Try that attack roll again, please. There we go. So, you have advantage, so that is a crit.
Okay. And then I have the assassinate thing.
You do. And I can see it's taking this into account. So, firstly, this ogre takes 16 points of piercing damage just from your longbow. Then, it takes a further 24 in sneak attack, and it is bloodied. You caught it right between the eyes as you skewered it right into its brain. This ogre.
Unfortunately, its brain is kind of
almost
tiny,
dead.
so that doesn't kill it.
You found it. No, he found it. He found that brain, and he has pierced into it. No, that's exceptional. That ogre is almost dead. He's barely
Awesome.
hanging on just by being stubborn. It is now Shira's go.
It is Shira's go. I believe she would want to murder that thing. Also, that's the only thing close enough for her to hit.
Plus, it's attacking Boo.
Yeah, and she would have none of that.
Yes.
So she will move up there. Let me find her character sheet. And she's going to flail it.
Absolutely roll it. That's a hit. She squares, throws that ball of pain right into its balls, and it dies.
Oh, she doesn't even get to roll her second attack.
She could attack Boo, I guess.
No, she's gonna pet Boo. She's gonna be like,
Well,
I gotcha. I gotcha.
She's right beside Jeepus. She could attack him too.
Yeah, no, Cyphus hasn't done anything to piss her off today, so she's good. So instead, she's going to turn and glare at the other orcs menacingly, and that'll be
Okay.
her turn, I guess.
Alright then, awesome. In that case, yeah, it is the orc's turn. Yeah, it's the orc's turn. So, wait, which one is it? Ah, it's this one over here. This one will first move this much as a bonus action. Then he will go over here, and he is going to attack you, Leia, with a great axe. He's going to miss. Feather's turn.
I'm gonna Fist of Unbroken Air the orc near lair.
Oh, okay. Now that is a wind wall coming at you, right? What is Fist of Unbroken Air? Tell me. Alright, that did say to me, but okay. Yes, so he's going to make a strength saving throw. Strength saving throw. He's got some strength. He crits. So he basically passes. He's going to take, I guess, none
Half
of
damage
it.
doesn't get prone or knocked back.
On a failed save, the creature takes... Okay, so... Okay, yes. Half damage isn't... Yeah. There it is. So, yeah, he is going to take half, and he is just going to hang in there. That is going to be enough to bloody him still. So, yeah, that's going to bloody him.
And I'm gonna use my movement to jump out next to Lair.
No, okay. Okay, no, sweet. You can absolutely do that.
Hold on, he rolled damage twice. Because he rolled it once when his macro published it, and once
Oh
again
yeah, I
at
forgot
the
to put
bottom.
that in there.
It doesn't matter. Half of 15 would have still worked out to 8. Even if I should have rounded down,
Yeah.
I would have rounded up. So it works out the same.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyway, all good. Okay then. With that turn having been done, it is now this orc's go. This orc can sees that you're up to no good, so he's going to come over there. He's going to try and great axe you, joining in with his orc buddies as they... Well, okay then. He's going to nat 1, and instead he's just going to be spending too much time grunting and throwing his arms around the place. Alright, where's that other orc I had? Doesn't seem to be on the board anywhere.
He's up top.
So he is. Yeah, this one is going to come up to here. He's going to see Mr. Sneaky Rogue, who came out from his hiding position during that attack. He's going to get to him, and he's going to try to great axe him. He's going to hit on a 23, and he's going to do 13 points of slashing damage, as his axe takes you across your thigh, which is not very pleasant. But with that, it is Leia's go.
All right. Well, then I spend
Yeah?
No, I don't spend any sorcery points. I just cast. I should be able to cast Shatter so it hits this one and that one, but not me and Feather. If I cast it here somewhere.
So you will make a 20-foot cube. I'm going to draw out that cube for you.
I think it's spare. I can.
Alright, there we go. There's a cube. It's a square, but sure. And no matter where you put this, you will be getting both orcs and layer at the same time.
Yeah, but I think it's let me check. No. It's a 10-foot radius sphere,
Okay.
not a
Alright.
cube.
Alright. I'll redraw that. So, draw shape. Make a 10-foot radius, which is 20-foot diameter. There we go.
And that I should be able to place kinda perfectly to hit both of them.
Ah, yes. There are advantages to making the sphere rather than the cube. Alright then. But yes, as you can see, that is what you can get up to. Certainly. Okay, and you can just very narrowly miss Liar. The ogre,
Yeah.
the orcs rather, will make some constitution saving throws. They've got some con.
And I rolled really, really low on the damage.
Yes, the first one is going to succeed.
3d6,
Yes.
and I rolled 6.
Oh well. The first one halves it, the other one will not, as he failed, and he will look very bloodied as his teeth have all broken out. But no, very nice. Yeah. Anything else?
Oh,
No?
I'm
Okay.
done.
I think that was a no. Okay. Anon to Ixen. It's your turn.
All right. As all the fighters are over there, it looks like they got those two orcs pretty well in hand. I am going to move over here, and I am going to. I'm going to use the produce flame cantrip to throw fire at that dude here.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Go for it. Roll that attack roll. That is a
And
miss.
I'm going to miss completely.
You are going to miss completely. Glad you caught up.
And that's my turn.
No, totally. Alright then. So, Cyphers is back to you.
Okay, since my view is kind of obstructed of Luthien, I can't see he's engaged with Orc. So I'm gonna run over here to this one and cut that one in half.
Alright, that is going to be a hit. Well, you've done 10 points of damage, and he is going to die.
Oh.
He will bleed out as your thirsty blade drinks up the blood. Slip.
Okay.
And he goes,
I will do
Orc blood
my
is so
action surge
dirty.
just to go finish this off.
Wonderful.
Action
Alright.
surge, one more attack.
Yeah, that's a hit, and he's going to die. Very nice.
Rarg.
All that's left is one orc remaining. Luthien, it's back to you. You're face to face with an orc all by your lonesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay. Although you
I'm
could have
gonna
attacked
move.
first, then bonus action disengaged, and you may have already found you killed him.
Well, I'll be at disadvantage, right?
Not with a dagger.
I'll just shoot him. I think I'll shoot him. So I'll just move back here.
Okay. You bonus
Actually-
action disengage. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Cunning action as a rogue.
Okay then, sweet. I thought that was only swashbucklers.
They can do it without doing a bonus
That
action.
swashbucklers things is they don't have to take a bonus action. Is they hit them, and if they hit,
All right then.
I think even miss, you can just walk away,
All right
stab,
then.
back up.
I think it's as long as they attack a creature, they can they can disengage whatever they hit or miss.
All right.
And then I'm gonna shoot it with the longbow.
All right then. Go for it. Been waiting for the roll, and that is a miss.
Okay.
But also, why have you gone back to rolling the singles?
Because it's not with advantage, so I
It
like
doesn't-
to roll it when it's.
That's fine, dude. But just always roll with advantage, because then the two values are always up there, so that whenever there is advantage or disadvantage, you don't have to change it around each time. It's just a preference by
Well,
now.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I put it as career advantage, so that when it is advantage, I just hit advantage.
Just always
it
roll
make-
with advantage, please.
Okay, sure.
Thanks very much, dude. Alrighty then. So now it is Shaira.
All right, Shaira sees our rogue pull back and start firing, so she's gonna run up here and try and knock out the last guy.
I'm confident they should be able to do it. Go on, Shaira. Yes.
I'm also gonna roll her second attack before damage because she really wants to hit twice.
Yes. Excellent. Yes, those are 2 hits. Wonderful. And that orc is dead. Well done. You guys win and beat out the orcs and that ogre.
All right, is anyone hurt?
I am a little bit damaged.
All right, Anon will. How much damage did you take?
13.
All right, let's see.
Oh, all good, all good.
All right, you're at full again, and I blew 2 charges of the staff.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem. That's why we bought this thing.
You will notice that after having dealt with all of the fights you've seen today, down on the other side, you can see that all of the other orcs and the occasional ogre that was slipped in have also been dealt with. Finally, you have learned a little while later that of the group that was with you, not in this region, but further down there, that one of the other guards did happen to die. Just another one of the NPC escorts that was killed elsewhere.
Such a
Not
tragedy.
that bad. Only one death.
Only
2
one
deaths.
death.
Technically, because 1 commoner.
That is right, and there is a new horse that, doesn't have a team master anymore. You may as well just pull up your cart, I guess.
Yeah, we can we'll figure out how to hitch it together so we can still take the stuff we need.
No, not a problem. You do hitch it up nice and easily, and you put it to good use. But yeah, no. You carry on, and the next the next 9 days are relatively quiet. The weather changes to be rather humid and overcast during this time as you make your way steadily but surely over the 9 period days over towards the Carnath Roadhouse. This is a compound that served as a hostelry on the trade road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter when the trade around here flourished. But since this road has been dead due to only needing maintenance work going on with it, it has kind of dulled down. That being said, however, it is a good, midway for all these workers. What's more, your workers, please remind me what their names are.
My workers are Mousier and Ethril.
That's right. So, one of the managers of the labor around here will talk to them and to get them to fall in with the others as they make their way off the side to the higher cliffs of the Sword Mountains, where the route otherwise veers off that way. During this small little escapade over here, you have noticed that the people who have been giving you the most dirtiest of looks over this journey, who you think are members of the dragon cult, may well have slipped away at this moment. You don't see them as we're along with the rest of the pack.
All right, so since we stopped at this waypoint, they've quietly slipped away, it looks like.
What waypoint did we stop at?
Yeah, so you kind of
Roadhouse.
yeah. You've been brought to
Roadhouse.
this 7-part. Is there like twice the same resources here? I don't know. This is weird. Where am I? There we go. Yes. All right. So just quickly dealing with things. You guys should see a blank page.
Yep,
Wonderful.
black.
Yes, wonderful. So you guys are currently just at like the ground floor of things. Just like there we go. Yeah, so you just see like the downstairs of things. It's pretty large, like farmers like outhouse full of stables for horses and whatnot, and basically everybody's getting a little bit comfy here the best they can while everybody's going off to do some manual labor and whatnot. As for you guys, your laborers have been sent off, but as for you, it's up to you what you want to get up to.
I'd like to start repurposing fabric to make a banner for the pink bull.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Who was offering to do that?
Feather.
All right then, make me a check with your weaver's tools. Oh!
The gods have smiled upon you.
You can make whatever you want, Feather. Whatever you want to make, like a woolen
I'm gonna make
outfit?
a huge banner for the side of the caravan, as well as a scarf for everyone and the cow and the horses.
Done. Absolutely done. There's no question that you cannot achieve all that in the space of a little while. Absolutely. Everybody is now representing Pink Bull.
All right.
All right, indeed.
It gives you wings?
That is the question.
Like, does it give me wings? Because that would be awesome. But, we'll get into that later.
Get into that later.
I would really like if it could give my cow wings. Would be really awesome to have a flying cow.
Not gonna lie, maybe cool one day. Anyway.
Oh God, get a cow Pegasus stats. That would be awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
oof. Don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are just over here. Whoop, if I try that again. Over here. There we go. But yeah.
Over where?
Over here.
I just saw you guys disappear from
Doesn't matter.
chat. No. Like in Roll20, it's telling me that I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roll20's done the same to
Roll-
me. Gonna do a quick
Seems
little.
to be messing up. It's only me online according to my Roll20.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
only me
it's saying
online
that for
too.
everyone then.
Quick
Now
little
I see
refresh. Not gonna
people-
question it.
Oh. Everyone's cycling back in. I see Feather and Cyphus again.
I'm in the wrong bit of
And
Roll20. Somehow I joined another game. That's not right. Hoard of Dragon Queen. Clicking back in there. Launching that game. Why did it take me to the other game? There we go. All good. Just a quick little reset is all it needed. Right, so over here is where I was talking about. Okay, see that?
I can't see anything. Oh,
That's
all right. There you go.
There we go. So, as you make your... Wow, I gotta open this up again. Okay. Yes, so, as you make your way into this courtyard to this sort of huge, like, farmer-like shed, you can see a few of these stables are mostly emptied. A few stable boys down here. You have not yet personally yourselves seen whoever owns this this sort of ranch, I guess. All you've merely noticed is just the stables and people who are repairing some of the wagon stuff here. Okay. So, yeah. Most of the time, this courtyard is crowded with crates, barrels, and stocks of supplies. The damp climate means that the ground is muddy, except when the temperature is below freezing, which you guys won't be dealing with at the moment. But the path is cut pretty clear from the gate to the stable so animals can move. But during busy times, come and go, the path often runs under the balcony in front of the doors in the rooms. But yeah, this is just like a huge two-story barn, basically. When you look at it, yeah, it goes to about 100 feet in diameter at least, or something akin to that. So yeah, tell me what you guys want to get up to.
Okay, do we have rooms here, or...?
No, this is not accommodating for visitors. Just accommodating for their horses. But you can obviously sleep in the hay if you really fancy it, because that is what poor adventurers do.
Alright,
Yeah, I don't mind that. Then I can keep an eye on with the boo so someone doesn't steal her.
What's that?
Well, if I sleep in the hay in the barn, I can keep an eye on Boo so someone doesn't steal her.
Oh okay. So you put your cow in one of these like stables, and you stay with them to keep it safe and secure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no.
At least when it's time for sleeping, I can sleep there. I'm afraid someone steals Boo. Otherwise, I kind of walk around and check out the place.
Oh, okay.
And if I see Gemma, I change my approach. I just smile. I've stopped waving when I see her. I just smile if I see the gnome.
So as you're waving and smiling, you actually attract the attention of a small little boy, a stable boy, over here, who comes out and kind of is curious by you a lot. He comes out and he's just like, "Oh, hi there. How are you doing?"
Hi there, boy. I'm doing well.
Oh, awesome. Have you been here long?
We just came here.
Oh, interesting. Tell me, have you seen anything suspicious go on lately?
Oh yes, we have seen ogres and we have seen orcs and shadow demons and lots of nasty stuff.
Oh, I wasn't talking about...
I think he means here.
Yeah, stuff here.
No, we've only just arrived.
Huh.
What do you mean suspicious?
Well, it's probably not worth bringing up, but I think something's up around here. I wonder why, like, anything that was used by the road builders always need to be locked up. That's what I'm worried and curious about. You know, I don't know why they need to lock that stuff up.
Well, something has been up wherever we have arrived, so I guess something is up here too.
Yep.
Okay,
What
and
do you mean they locked things up?
Yeah,
you mean equipment and stuff like that you normally don't have to lock up?
Yeah, that's right. I don't know why they got to do it.
Well, where do they lock it
Insight
up?
check this boy.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, this seems more like a halfling pretending to be a kid than a kid.
No.
I'm not insight too.
Hey, that's pretty good.
He's being honestly truthful.
Okay,
He's just
I
a
believe
stable boy here,
Okay.
and you know he doesn't know much about what goes on here.
But I think it was pretty good of me to roll both a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good.
But that boy can kind of lie to me as much as he won't. I will never notice.
It's okay, I'm right there.
I believe everything.
I just go back to my cow. But no, all the same, between your various insight checks, he does seem to be an honest lad. He doesn't mean any harm to anybody or anything like that.
Where do they lock all this stuff up?
I don't really. I think they lock it up over here.
Okay, and you say we haven't seen any of the cultists since we pulled up to this place? They had sort of quietly disappeared?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
We haven't seen any people that we know are cultists.
Correct, that we know are cultists. Alright, I'm gonna cast Locate Object and attempt to find the flask that I hid in the treasure.
Ooh. Very, very nice. I've been wondering when you would bring this up, but no, it's very, very cool. Okay, then, so I just got to read a little bit of information for this. Okay. Yeah. Like I say, just reading some information. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I think we should check that room out. Later this night, we all should go to sleep, get up, and see if we can get into that room.
I'm all for that.
Okay. So, yeah. So tell me a little bit about what your divination will show. Will it just show the object, or will it show a little bit about its surroundings? Tell me about the spell.
You sense the direction of the object as long as it was in 1,000 feet of you, and if the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. So like, I will know approximately how far away it is and in what direction, kind of like a compass pointing towards it. But I can't see its surroundings or anything like that. I would need to use another spell for that, which I have, but not prepared right now.
Okay. All right. So, yes. Yeah. Interesting stuff. All right. So you firstly can detect its position. So, for this, I need you to put your token somewhere to this building.
We're sort of... Hold on.
I can put my token in too, I guess.
Yeah, we're sort of out front of the building talking to the guy, or in and around the...
I'm inside talking to the boy. I guess this one is the boy that came up to me.
It is the boy. As for you, Anon, casting this, you can absolutely detect what's going on here. You can detect... Firstly, your item is here, over in that room. Then, you detect that it is in motion. You detect that it's a little bit underground, and it's heading off in a northerly direction, or a northwesterly direction. It carries on at 30 feet per round, essentially, and it carries on for a good 500 feet. And then it stops its locomotion. And that's it. Over in that direction, all you can see is the beginning of the Mere of Dead Men. The marsh.
They got a base out in the swamp, and they got a tunnel out to it.
No, I hate swamps.
Once we're alone, I'm going to take this information and I'm going to go to Cyphus and I get Shayera, because Lair's talking right now.
Speaking of, I don't have the actual token for Cyphus.
That's fine.
I
don't
have
worry.
the picture, so you have that.
But I'm going to inform them that it looks like the cultists brought the treasure into the building, but that there's a tunnel, because I felt it moving underground out and I'm gonna and I'm not gonna make any big gestures, but I'm gonna make like I know it's in that direction. I'm gonna kind of nod a little bit and be like, and it looks like it's stopped about 500 feet that way. So if there's probably some sort of tunnel entrance or exit out there that goes into the building, and this place is obviously, with what the boys been said, that they recently started locking stuff up that are unusual. So it looks like whoever's in charge of this place is probably either a cultist or being paid off by them.
I just slowly clap. Well done, Anon. Well done. I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm gonna be like, what do you mean? It was a task I set myself. Of course, I executed it with perfection.
And there it is.
And like Shara's gonna be right next to you, Cyphus, and she's just gonna lean over and be like, "See, prick."
Yep.
Wow, excellent.
All right, so.
But hey, I saved us
hoping
strong
while we had to
scrounging around the night.
deal with orcs. So wait, so was this like how long has passed from the orc fight to now?
Oh, that was 9 days ago.
Okay, so all right, I was just checking. Like, all right,
Yeah.
well, it's been a while since I've had a fight. Let's get into trouble, huh? And I will stroll inside. But
I'm like, we can do this either one of two ways. We can confront the people in charge, or we can just go to where the tunnel exit is and go in that way.
You said it's 500 feet that way, and then I'll point towards where the swamp is.
Yeah, it's 500 feet. 500 feet that way is where the item is sitting right now. I don't know if it's stuck in if there's actually a tunnel entrance there, or if they just moved it to a holding area underground. Because I can tell you it's underground.
Well, that will take forever, because it may not even be at the exit. It may even be at a storeroom, and the exit is another 1,000 feet that way.
Yeah, it's true, but I know that it started in the locked storeroom.
Well, let's find the entrance
here
in the storeroom.
But we should do that later this night, I would say.
Or now. I can just slaughter everyone in here. What? Who said that?
That was Shira who said that, actually.
Okay, wow, nice. That sounds about appropriate.
We can go with the slaughtering way, but I mean, we should try to do it the sneaky way first. We will probably fail and have to slaughter people anyway.
Yeah, and I am against just walking into a place and slaughtering people for no obvious reason.
Well,
it looks bad
talk
for the
first,
family.
but if they piss us off, then we're obviously gonna have to decapitate them.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, but I still think we wait until night and then we sneak into that room and see where it leads. I mean, that way we can probably take people by surprise too, if we don't mess up too good. And it's always easier to slaughter people that's surprised.
Okay, how long does that spell last for?
I can keep it going for 10 minutes.
What time is it right now? Like evening?
It's eveningish time, and what's more, while it is at this time, you're noticing that a lot of people are sort of gathering over here to a sort of upstairs kitchen, where there is a preparing kitchen table and things, and a few of the laborers and a few of the guards that survived the trek have all come to smoke and to drink and to eat and just to relax, basically.
Let's go eat first, guys, and then we can eavesdrop on conversations and what.
Yeah, we might see
Blend
whoever's in
in,
charge of the roadhouse,
not be-
and we know he's working with the cultists.
And let's not be
At least in
outright
some way.
sneaky and suspicious.
Let's go and eat and relax a little bit, and then we can check out that storeroom and tunnel.
Yeah. So what you notice over here is that there is a half orc around some of these this place. A burly half orc who seems to be a guy with a huge set of keys to him, and these keys seem to be obviously for the rest of the place. People, if asked, will point him out as the guy who basically possesses this whole establishment, basically.
All right, so he's the guy we've got to have words with. That's
I don't think we should talk to someone. If it's somewhat normal locks, we should be able to open them up without keys.
Hmm.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk to this guy first, though. Just engage his, I don't know, demeanor, personality, if he's acting suspiciously.
So he is just like a quietish sort of half-orc. He doesn't speak unless spoken to, and he doesn't make conversation for himself, but he savors in the atmosphere. So if you want to talk to him, you by all means approach him.
And we do? Anon?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
totally.
I'll go with you.
Absolutely. You can, like, he just drinks there and he looks at you and he just goes, yes?
I'm going to be like, sir, I just want to have a word. You're the proprietor of this establishment, correct?
That's right.
I just wanted to know what, if any, trouble there has been recently. We encountered some small difficulty on the road, and I've heard troubling things about the marsh in general, and I just want to make sure that the workers we brought will be safe.
Oh, they'll be quite safe. We have several workers come through here several times during the year. They'll be safe enough. You have my word.
That's good. One of your stable boys seem a little spooked about things. One approached us
That'd
right
be
off the
Wump
bat.
then. He has a childish imagination. I wouldn't put much stock into it.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
He'll grow up.
I
to
want
it
to
soon
insight
enough.
check him too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone. Oh wait, where's insight?
Okay.
22 again.
Oh,
Why
there
am
you
I
go.
rolling so poorly on insight?
Well,
I have proficiency and a large bonus.
Okay. Well, let me just get some information up. No, everybody, not. Maybe sometimes you guys can take turns, so you don't let the law of averages say that you'll know everything about everyone and ruin the majesty. But anyway, yeah, no,
What?
he's lying. He
Oh, I know he's lying.
he knows.
That was
Anon-
Shira, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I rolled Shira's insight
Shira
right
doesn't
there.
fucking care. Shira doesn't care one piece of shit.
Yeah, it's not that she rolled poorly on insight, it's that she does not give a shit and she's just eating and is already sizing this guy up to murder him.
That guy's name happens to be Bog Luck, for those that come up.
Bolg? Like
Bog Luck.
Bog Luck, okay. Orc guy. That's his name.
Yeah.
Well, I have heard worse names, so it's kind of good name for an half orc.
Nice.
Guys, be right back, just 2 seconds.
Okay. So, yeah, guys, continue talking to Bog Luck if you like.
I just eat. They can continue. I eat up pretty fast. Then I move back to.
Okay. You move
Kinda.
move back up to where?
He goes
I move back
to
to the stables where I have my cow. Let's say it's this.
You have a cow in your journal. You can absolutely drag your cow out, but no, absolutely. Boo the cow. Boop.
Oh, there's 2 moose. Oh god.
I don't even see one
We
move.
both drag.
Now I see 2. There we go.
I drag. I hide in here and keep an eye on this door that I guess is going to the storeroom. I haven't been past this door, but I would guess that's the way to get into the storeroom. While they are eating and chatting, I hang around and watch the door.
Yes, certainly.
And
People.
I wanna roll a stealth to see how well I hide.
Oh, you are one
I
with
don't-
the cow.
Yeah.
You can look out through the senses of your cow and know what's going on. What you will also notice is that these stable-like apartments are not at all secure. None of them are lockable. They're all viewable to one another, or rather, anybody can walk into. Excuse me. Anybody can walk into anybody's stable, except for this one. This one down here does seem to be one of the only ones that can be locked up.
Oh, well.
Okay. Well, I'm just chatting up.
Is there any people inside the stable barn right
I
now?
hate you.
There are the stable hands that deal with all the horses and whatnot, and there are a lot of the travelers that came over the wagons in the various sort of stalls here. But no, yeah, I guess it's pretty stable, is what Feb was trying to say, and that's pretty much the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I guess there is no way I can stealth down to here and check out.
You critted a stealth, so you can absolutely get there without being seen.
Well, then I go down and try to see what kind of door is it. Can I get a look inside the?
It's a very typical wooden fence-like door. It is sealed off. All doors are sealed off, but only this one is locked, and it is very much locked.
Okay, I was gonna say before anyone does that, I was gonna keep talking to the orc, Bogrock.
But can I
someone
see
who can
through the
open
door?
locks go help?
You cannot
So
see
I can
through
open
the
the
door.
door.
No.
There is no problem. I'm proficient in thief tools.
Oh, you
Oh,
are.
okay.
Fighter.
Make me a thieves tools check
Yeah,
then,
I'm a
please.
fighter, but I'm the urban bounty hunter background.
Okay.
All right. So give me a check of those thieves tools. A dexterity check, please. Was that made of dexterity?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see. Wonderful. That will unlock it. You believe you have come into Bog Luck's room. It's more spacious and comfortable than the others. He's seldom here, but you can see he seems to show evidence of being an educated man. He has a few books of philosophy and natural history on his reading shelf. But other than that, you don't find anything else out of the ordinary.
Well, I want to do perception or investigation, just a snub search.
Yeah, you can do an investigation.
Oh, I don't find much.
No, you don't. Aside from those books, which you'll find weird to see him have, I guess.
Well, you never know about half orcs, so I'm not that surprised.
You never know. It's true. But no, you can still... Well, I'll leave you there, and I'll go back to the others on the top deck. So for you guys, what do you want to talk about with Bog Luck? Meanwhile, by the way, the chef there, a grumpy human called Gristle Pete, seems to be muttering to himself as he seems very pissed off by many matters, it seems.
Well, I was just gonna keep him distracted.
Well, I'll let Cyphus talk to Bogluck about all the minutia of running it in or like any weird creatures that have come out of the bog and anything that he's done distracting. I'll go talk to the cook.
I'll have a drink with him. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, you tried to have a drink with the cook, is that right?
No, I have a drink with Bogluck. He's talking to
Right.
the cook.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to the cook and ask about what's troubling him, because I know that working in these conditions can't be.
Yeah, so he's
be,
gonna snap at you as he's just like, the fuck do you care?
I'm gonna be like, I care about all the people who are working, who work to keep us safe.
I ain't
and
keeping
work
anyone
to feed
safe,
our
boy.
soldiers and our workers.
No, I don't keep anyone safe. I just feed them and then they can fuck off.
Well, that's got to be difficult.
Of course,
gonna roll
it's fucking
persuasion.
difficult. I'm just one guy.
Oh, I actually did pretty well there.
Okay. So, will you,
Just to try and get him into a good mood and draw him into a conversation about what's bothering him and what troubles he's dealing with here.
Alright then, so I'll give it to you in this form. He kind of like pushes you aside as he's trying to cook, because he does need to keep cooking some more for other people, as he's just like, fucking can't get any night's rest anymore. Got you buggering on about what's bothering me, and every time I try to sleep here with these guys who I have to kick out every time because I can't get a stable myself, I gotta sleep here. And then every time any of you guys show up, the rats go fucking nuts. They make a noise downstairs. I can't get any sleep. I keep losing sleep. I keep going into a little bit of delirium, and it keeps pissing me off. And I keep losing my shit, and I can't stop them.
I mean, that's terrible.
I can kill the rats for you, Cook.
Yeah, what kind of giant rats are we talking about that make such a racket?
You don't think I tried killing them? I gotta go into the storeroom to try and find... Well, I don't know where they are. They're hidden behind some sort of floorboards or something. I don't know. I didn't know that we had any floorboards in here, but all I want to do is sleep. And every time I bring it up to Bog Luck, he's just saying, oh, it's just the rats, you know? What more can we do with rats? We live in the middle of a bog. And I'm stuck here for whatever... I don't know how I ended up here. Do you know how I ended up here? I don't know. I don't even remember anymore. I haven't had sleep properly in the past 3 days. It has been nuts. I am not... You know what? Everyone out. Out. Right now. Go on. Clear the fuck off. Anon. Or rather, whoever was Cyphers. Your drink is interrupted, and so is Bog Luck, as he just says, oh, Gristle Pete has lost his edge right now. We better go. It's not good to keep him like this. Just oblige him. And
stand up and start getting off if everyone else does.
Yeah. No,
before I leave, I want to tell him you could always become a monk. All you do is meditate, sleep, and eat.
He's just like standing there as he goes, was that a fucking joke? Just like super calmly.
If I can do it, so can you. There's the monasteries all around this place.
He just says, I'll shove a monastery up your scaly backside if you don't leave my sight right now.
I'm gonna
I
just
could be
stare him
like,
down.
no need to be rude.
Feather, that's all.
And then I'm gonna be like, come on, Feather, let's leave this disagreeable fellow to himself. And I wish you a good night, sir.
Fuck off. This is...
Hey, your food's pretty nice, though. You dick.
He just like grumbles and he complains to himself as you guys go. Bogluck catches you on the way down as he goes, that's just Gristle Pete for you, mate. It's don't take it personally. He has a lot of issues, a lot of anger issues.
Oh, I can tell. Well, no worry, I don't take offense to it.
Alright then.
We have our own grumpy person, and then I don't know where Shire is in this.
Share is like, as soon as the cook starts yelling at everyone, she finishes up her drink and is like, fuck off, and then sloughs off in a huff.
Sloughs off. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is not in a good mood today for reasons that are not apparent to anyone.
Alright then. But no, everybody retires back to some rooms. The main...
When I'm done in that room, I try to lock the door and move back to my cow.
Certainly. Give me another Thieves' Tools check, please.
All right.
You are not able to lock the door back up.
Well, then I just don't give it then and leave it open.
Okay then.
Easton half orc, he will probably think he forgotten to lock it.
Okay then. So yeah, you will make your way back over there and Yeah, you'll just still that 25 stealth working for you, while everybody retires to some of the stables. A few of them go upstairs to the upper quarters of stables and get comfy there. Bogluck. Oh, go on.
Top of the caravan.
What's that?
I like to sleep back on top of the caravan.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. As everybody is like retiring, Bogluck goes to his door. He sees that it is unlocked, and he goes, "Everybody out of your stables now! Everyone!" In a very clear, demanding tone that didn't match the like calm half-orc you were talking with a moment ago. As he just goes, "Someone has snuck into my room. There is a thief between us. I don't know if anybody was just looking, or if anybody was looking to steal from me. Keep a lookout."
Well,
Yeah, go on.
your room, is it the one down there? I ask him and point in that direction where his room is.
Do you know something about this? Speak up.
Well, yeah, when I was walking to check out my cow and take a little nap, I saw someone down there. It looked like a halfling, kind of short and chubby, but I didn't pay much attention. I don't know who owns that room, but I noticed this looked like a male at least. But it's kind of dark over there, so I didn't see that well. But
all right.
Between 3 and 4 feet tall, something like that, kind of chubby, chunky person.
Okay, give me a deception. Oh, it's a good deception.
Yeah, but I rolled really low. I only rolled 5.
Okay, so he believes you like you're a brother in arms, and you are there with the truth. And he just says, "Everyone, look out! If anybody sees a chubby, fat, 3 to 4 foot tall, like gnome midget going around being sneaky, that gut dragging on the floor, you tell me right away." And he like goes.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I had known it was your room, I would have told you earlier. But I don't know who sleep where here. I just thought he.
He just like ignores you as you're rambling on, and he just is there commanding the stable boys, all of the guards. Also, this guy over here, who you recognize to be the guy who you talked to and was checking your mark of pedigree at the beginning of your journey, a man called Ardred Briffahu, or Briffahu, as he is like the captain of the guards for all of this like traveling, and Boglock just goes on to say, "Keep an eye out, keep an eye peeled, keep your ears peeled. I don't want anybody to be at risk of this grotty, fat, chubby, whatever." And he like goes to you, Liar, and he just like puts a firm hand on your shoulders. He's like, "Thank you, my friend."
No problem.
And I'm gonna be like, that everyone, and I'm gonna be like, I'll tell all our people to keep an eye out as well. To keep an eye out for shifty little.
You have a shifty little halfling on your wagon.
But she's not chubby, and
Oh, well, it's a girl and it's a gnome, which is completely different from a halfling.
Yeah. Luthien, it would be difficult if
Well,
you
is Gemma
lost...
around right now, or is
No,
she
not
somewhere
here.
else?
She's with the wagon. Or maybe she's somewhere else. You don't know. But Luthien, if something bad did happen to Gemna, it would be difficult for you in your future career choices.
And she's not chubby. That's what I told. That's why I said the person I saw was chubby.
Okay.
well,
Cool.
Gemna's a gnome, so they know the difference.
Okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure. I said I thought it was a halfling, but it was dark. I don't know, but the person was short and chubby.
Oh yeah, that's
chunky
perfect.
built.
Short,
Thank-
chubby, and male.
That's what you do.
was
You give
important.
specifics, but you give a little doubt, like, oh, I don't know, I think it's this, but and then you get specific with.
It's perfect.
Yeah, no, it's a good story. It works out pretty well. Anyway, they are all convinced, and everybody goes to sleep. And obviously, Bog locks up pretty tightly, for which is only his room when he goes into it. During that night, I feel like everybody just shares the bunk with the cow. I feel like.
Yeah, until we're going for the storage room.
Yes, so in the middle of the night, you will see a little bit of movement from some humanoid shapes and figures. These humanoids...
Where?
Yeah. These humanoids come in through the front, and then they make their way over to this door. They will go around, and they don't come back out.
Well, we give them like 10 minutes, then we should follow.
No, absolutely, you do so, absolutely.
If the other don't have any other plans, but that's my suggestion.
No, it's a good plan. It's a good plan. Go ahead and move your token, declare an action, anything of those lines.
Well, I sneak up and listen behind this door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as you listen to behind this door, you don't hear anything, but above you, you will hear Gristly Pete sort of having a ramble over some like mutterings upstairs, but you can't make them out from here.
Let him mutter. I test the door to see if it's open or locked.
It is open. Inside, you will see that this is where more dry goods are stored. So, supplies that shouldn't be left and exposed to the weather. So, food for the people and fodder for the animals, basically, is what's stored in here.
A normal storage room, kind of.
Yes.
Then I will listen behind this door. Are you other people coming, or are you still sleeping with the cow?
Well, we're not. I'm not asleep.
I'm coming behind you.
Oh,
fuck.
fuck. I left Cephas with my cow. I know what he does to animals. Go and get him.
The legend lives on. Anyway, so
No
this
legend,
door
they're
is
just
locked.
assholes.
Well, now I want to listen carefully.
Feather, you are with me.
Do I hear anything behind the door?
Not with that roll.
No, you hear nothing behind the other side of the door, and the door is locked.
Then I try to open it. If I fail, we have a real rogue that can try.
A real rogue. I am just a pretend rogue.
Come on, guys, we're coming down.
Okay.
Yeah,
now that I see
will
everyone.
unlock the door. And inside, you can see that it is a much firmer place. Now, despite how a lot of things have been moved into here, this place is empty.
Well, that makes it easier to look for the trap door.
Actually, that's a
Anon,
lie.
didn't
I
you say-
apologize. What you do notice is a few boxes of hammers, nails, chisels, some specialist like stone masonry equipment, and so on and so forth. But no, other than that, not much else.
Anon, didn't you say Gristly
Do
Pete
I
was
find
talking
any
about
ropes in
floorboards?
here?
Yeah, Grizzly. I'm going to tell him that Grizzly Pete said he heard floorboards moving around, and I definitely felt the object move underground.
Yeah.
So we got to check the floor for.
You said it originated from this room.
Yeah.
Yep.
And do I find any? I look around at the equipment. Any ropes around?
Any robes?
Ropes. A long rope, 50 feet, hempen rope or something like that.
No, you won't find anything like that.
All right.
And was there a particular? Was there a particular section of the room that I felt it moving from, or just is it not
No.
that precise? I don't think it is.
It wasn't that precise at the time. You just got the barest edges. If anything, all you know is that it traveled in this direction, and it could have started anywhere behind there or something.
All right, yeah. So cool.
Start shifting boxes. Let's look for look on the floor.
Also, be sure to be a little bit quiet because we don't want that cook coming down to make a scene.
Oh, right.
Could I roll an investigation to see if I find any hidden doors or trap doors?
Yeah, no. You guys,
I mean, there's 4 of us in here, I guess. Luthien and Shire are outside.
no, absolutely. So you guys continue your search, and as you look on, you're not making a lot of headway until you bump into one barrel that appears and feels as though it was in fact nailed to the ground.
I like to open the barrel.
Inside the barrel, you can see a pit that continues down into the underground. And you can see some lights. Or rather, you don't see any lights. You just see a cavernous pit. And for those who have dark vision, you can see beyond.
I have 120 feet door with the dark vision.
All right,
I rub my hands. I'm just like,
yeah.
you down the hole.
I climb down.
All right then. So yes, no, you will make your way down the hole. I'm just going to inform you guys as you will be coming into this hole, and this is not so representational, but it will be good enough for what I need to do. So you stumble through this dark. This cavern is pretty well dug out. It's pretty wide, and you do feel you're a little disorientated, but you are feeling some stuff. Who is Luthien? You better move your token 2 at some point, or I'll move it for you.
Just gonna throw this out there. Who doesn't have dark vision?
I don't.
Humans.
Okay.
Only 3
All
of
right,
us do.
then I will throw light on your greatsword.
As you're dealing with the light for that greatsword, from some of the rooftops jump out these lizardmen that were hiding to the undercroft of the floorway, which were underneath you, and they begin to immediately attack you with no reservations at all. Roll me initiative.
So how big is the cavern we are in that's under the floor?
So let's. I mean, it's not. I'll tell you when you hit something, basically.
All right.
Oh my god!
DM, can you put the actual token on there? Because I just have my picture.
What to? Oh, right, yeah, because you brought it in, and Roll20 is a piece of shit sometimes. Don't know why it does this shit to me sometimes. It's just a piece of shit. I'm gonna keep saying shit, just shit all over the bed. Anyway.
Shit. Okay, now roll.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Apparently, we cannot roll initiative.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
All right, it begins with some lizard folk, and for those who have dark vision, these creatures will definitely appear very lizard-like. Because I heard Lyra had dark vision, you almost mistake them for Shira, really. Anyway.
she has her veil and armor.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, they got a lot they can use. So, firstly, this one.
I kind of thought it was Shira first, but then I noticed that these things were cuter.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And Lyre dies because he pisses off the snake one.
No. They're very charmed, but you saw them with your dark vision, so they're going to be going after you and to try and smash you apart. 2 meet one with each one. Okay, so the first one has a go at trying to smack you with a spiked shield. And rolls a 16 to the hit, and does 4 points of so that's going to be a miss. But then it's going to follow it up in its other side, and it attacks you with a bite attack. It rolls a 14, and you're still got your shield up, so that's also a miss.
I have 20 AC with the shield up.
Okay. This lizard folk down here is going to skip past his bro, is going to go to the Dragonborn, and is going to spiked shield him, and is going to miss, and then he's going to follow up with a heavy club, and is going to miss on a 15. And that's their turn. Luthien, it's your turn.
Alright. Going to disengage.
Okay.
Gonna move.
It's all vague, and I'll tell you if you hit a wall or anything. But there is a general tunnel that's aiming in this direction.
Is there anything? Are these things I can hide behind? These little circles on the ground?
Now that, yes, because these are support beams to the whole huge barn, and the support columns do kind of go all the way down into the ground. However, you won't be concealed behind it. It will just provide a little bit of cover.
Okay, I'll get behind it and then I'll shoot this guy with my longbow.
Okay. Alright, but when you say I hide behind it, do you take the cunning action to try and make a hide attempt?
No, because I used my cunning action to disengage.
Got you. Alright, so, looking at this line of sight, Cyphus is providing almost complete cover, and between this support beam and Cyphus, this lizard folk is going to be fully concealed. Which means you won't be able to get a hit on him.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hit the other lizard man then.
Yeah. He's totally hittable.
But okay. Sure, I hit this guy.
Anon is glowing slightly. Is there a dim light glowing?
How much by
Well,
what
I
radius?
stuck light on your greatsword so you could see.
Oh, you did get that off before they jumped.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. About 30 feet,
Okay, cool.
right?
Yeah.
There we go. Your great sword is pretty right.
I think it's 20 feet bright light and 20 feet dim light.
Already.
30, then another 30. For sure. Or
Well,
light. I can't remember.
Who cares?
Good enough for this fight.
20,
enough
20
for this
foot,
fight.
20 foot bright, 20 foot dim, so 40 feet in.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's a torch I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Anyway, that is a
Shoot
hit
him.
with your longbow. You do not have sneak attack at the moment.
Mhm.
You do not have an enemy within 5 feet. You do not have a friend within 5 feet of your enemy. So you need to roll this again, but the non-sneak attack version.
Yeah, this do 6 damage.
No, you
One's
gotta.
the 6 piercing, one's the
Alright.
sneak attack damage.
Okay,
so you
that's
just take the
fine.
6.
That's fine. I can do that. Yeah, it just takes 6 piercing damage, and no, that's that done. Liar, it's back to you. You're
Well-
surrounded by 3 snake people, lizard people, rather.
Yes, that's why I want to take disengage action.
Okay.
And can I move around like this?
Sure. You can also move through Shaira if you want to. She's a friendly ally.
Yeah, but it doesn't really. I move down here. That's 5
Okay.
feet. And then I move up to here.
Yeah, totally. You disengage and you go all
And
the
then
way
I
there.
I used my action, but I spend 2 sorcery points.
Yeah.
I have quickened spells, so I can make
Okay.
a normal spell 1 bonus action, and then
Alright
I cast on that one. I will cast Chaos Bolt.
All right then. Roll your chaos bolt, and we'll see what kind of damage you get. Right. Hang on. I'm getting into your chaos bolt right now. Character sheet, spells, chaos
I
bolt.
rolled it.
1 second. Choose a d8.
I have rolled it It's in the chat.
1d8. I'm just curious. Just curious. Ah, look at that. So I have set it up so there is a d8 rolled just above the type. So this would come out as poison damage, as an example. You see that? But that is a hit on a 23. Okay?
Yes, and then it should be.
I have no clue. So
Well-
what damage type is it, dude?
Well, as I get it, it says choose one of the d8s, and it rolled 2 d8s on the damage, a 6 and a 2. Then I can choose between cold and poison. I take cold. As
Okay.
it says, choose one of the d8s. Then I should be able to choose.
It's a super complicated spell. I have no absolute earthly idea to begin understanding. However, I know that you rolled an attack and it hit, but now what damage does it do to this creature and how much?
Well, 2 d8s, that was 8. I rolled 6 and 2, and then 1 d6. So 12 and higher level cast, then I rolled a natural 1 on the d6. So 12, 13.
13 damage of what type?
Cold.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much. That dude is going
If
to
I
be
manage
bloodied
to
right now.
roll the same on both d8s, come out at the same. I roll like 5 on both d8s, then it jumps.
That's fine, dude. I didn't ask you. That's totally cool though. Appreciate it. But 13 points of damage of cold type. Much appreciated. But no, very good round.
On that one.
No, absolutely. You blast
Then I'm
a
done.
beam of frost down over to him. Now it is the folk's turn, and it's going to, it's going to continue to attack Cyphus. It will do so with a great heavy club and a bite attack, and both are going to be a miss. Cyphus, it's over to you.
Sweet. Then I'm gonna take it right back at him.
Right, absolutely. That is a hit. That is going to be a miss.
That is fine.
He is bloodied by your blue boom Hilda. Anything else you do this turn?
I don't think so. I should really start saying I'm using my fighting spirit beforehand, but
It happens.
Next turn.
And on to Ixen, it's your turn.
All right. You know what? I am going to move down here an extra feather,
Okay.
and I'm going to burning hands in this direction so I can hit
Ooh.
these two guys. Because I don't think I can hit the third guy without also hitting Shira.
Okay, let's see. 50 foot. Fire. There we go. Come on. Faster. Yes, here we go. 15 foot. 45.
Well,
Okay, this
That
seems to be it.
that first lizard was hit by cold first, now fire. So in general, his temperature should be pretty comfy.
Yeah. This hopefully should be about right. Yeah, so you bring out all the fire here, and I guess. Screw that. That's not an accurate measure. But let's see.
It goes no farther than that.
15 feet and then 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit
You can do that.
these two down here.
You can get all 3, dude.
Oh, then I'll get all 3.
Yeah.
Cool. I just wasn't sure if I could manage all 3.
What is your DC? Your DC is 15. They all fail, and they shall all be bloodied as they all get combusted in hot, searing fire, their scales blistering apart, This one will burn out and die, and the other one shall also go bloodied.
By fire be purged!
Yes, exactly. Exactly the case. You blast them all with hot, searing fire that maybe you conjure right from your very mouth. But that is your turn, unless you got anything else.
No, that's all I can do, and I think that was pretty good. Pretty good turn.
All right, Feather.
I'm gonna smack the closest one with the quarterstaff.
Okay. That is a miss.
I'm gonna use my second attack to try and hit him again.
Okay. That is a miss.
I'm gonna spend a key to use flurry of blows.
Okay, but your martial arts type should allow you to have a bonus action offhand attack something.
Yeah, it should.
But the flurry of blows is also a bonus action, so I can't do both.
Okay.
This way I can get most amount of attacks.
Alright, go for it. That is also a miss. That is also a
What the
miss.
hell? Double sevens?
What
This
are
is
you
just
doing?
one very dexterous burnt lizard folk, I guess. And yeah, Feather, this creature was just ready to party with you, I guess.
Alright, and I'm gonna go and back up.
Alright then. You have declared no way you would not
He
get
has
an
the
attack.
mobile fleet.
Mobile feet.
The mobile
Attack.
feet. Okay then. Now with that being said, it is these creatures' turn, and they do want a piece of your ass and on to Ixen. So that guy is gonna come charging
Everyone
forward.
does.
He's gonna
It is
charge
such
forward.
a good ass, too.
He's gonna try to jab that ass with a javelin. He rolls 2 21s, and he's gonna roll a 4 and an 8 with a combined sum of 12 points of piercing.
Ow.
Yes. Next up, this dude
He
over
touched
here is
the
gonna
butt.
focus down on you as well. Javelin in hand. 23 and an 11, and the 23 will do 7 points of piercing.
Alright.
Yep. Then, next up, this one that was shot at by Luthien, go over to him, and we'll give a spiked shield at him, and we'll do a heavy club at him. He crits on the spiked shield, doing 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Meanwhile, the heavy club that he charges in after you will do an additional 3 points as it hits with a for 19. So in total, you're going to be taking 11.
I'll use Uncanny Dodge to half it.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, yeah, totally. So I take it you half the crit.
Yeah.
You half it. That 8 will become a 4. Well done. And you will then take 3 points on your next attack. So that will be 7 in total. And it is now finally Shaira's go.
And she is going to be quite wroth with these lizard creatures,
Oh,
because
boy.
they have attacked her best friend in the world.
Oh, you're
On
brilliant.
there.
Me.
Okay.
Who she admires greatly.
Wants to live with, wants to marry even.
Exactly, she's declared her intent.
Yes, she has. So yeah, did striking.
Oh. So I am going, or she, I should say, is going to hit the one right next to her.
Alright, excellent. Yeah, that is a hit. Roll damage. That lizard folk's head is snapped off its shoulders as it dies.
Alright, then she will hit the other one that's right next to her.
Mm-hmm. It didn't have a hope in hell. Roll damage. She just concaves its head down into its chest as bluish green blood spurts out from where its head used to be.
Because how dare they threaten her one true love.
How dare they? How dare they?
And then she will step up behind this guy here and
Yeah.
glare at him menacingly.
They give me an intimidation check.
Oh god, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's terrified. He does not want to deal with any of that shit.
Jesus.
She's
Luffy,
not that terrifying. I have the same bonus on intimidation.
she's very terrifying right now.
That's just because
Yeah, 'cause
you're
she just-
both charismatic.
Yeah, she just concaved two of his friends
Yeah.
and then looked at him like, I want to do that again.
Yeah.
You're closest.
Yeah, exactly. It is your turn, Lufian.
I'm gonna move here and shoot at this guy.
You missing anything?
But I use my bonus action to disengage.
There we go, my dude. Okay. So yeah, roll your attack on that dude. Oh my god. Okay. How do you want him to die? Because you killed him twice over.
Yeah, because he has a sneak. I'm
I'm just shoot him upside the head and it's gonna pin him to the ground.
Done. Just done. He is just nailed to the ground in one longbow shot. He is destroyed. God damn. Anything else you do this turn?
And then I'll move 15 more feet.
Okay,
way.
excellent. No, absolutely. This is where you're getting to the limits of this tunnel right now. But, Leia, it's over to you.
Well, this one seems to be a little bit alone, and I don't want him to feel like we've forgotten him, so I shoot him.
Okay, excellent.
No, you don't want him to feel left out at all. That's just...
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I don't want him to feel bad and alone, so I put an
They
arrow
are
in.
the hosts.
You're
of
so
this
generous
party.
and kind.
What I say.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Holy shit.
So you strike him in the chest. He looks like he's gonna bleed out, but he's still alive.
Well, I wanted to leave him for Cyphus so he can finish him.
Okay, no, excellent. But no, that was an excellent shot, as it looked like it was sent by a pro. But okay, Cyphus, it's over to you.
Yeah, he didn't even look. No scoped him.
Yeah, no scope.
No
360 blaze it. He's
I
dead.
kind of wanted to use Shatter, the first spell I did cast, but it sounds a lot. You can hear it up to 300 feet,
Yeah.
so it makes lots of noise.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
care
need an
about
earthquake
you.
on us right now.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I don't want to scare Boo.
Okay, do I have enough movement since I got that kill? Let's see, that was right there, so that's... Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
All the kills.
You dropped
With the
an
great
enemy,
weapon
and you
fighter.
have great
All
weapon
the
master.
kills.
You have great weapon master, don't you?
Yeah.
You've dropped an enemy, so you can attack again as a bonus action.
Yep.
But you miss, I
miss.
think.
He
Yeah.
did miss the second attack, but he can attack with his bonus because he killed an enemy. So go ahead and roll again. That is a hit. Also, it seems the 1s and 2s happened, but you still ended up rolling quite low.
I reroll. I know I have to keep them, the rerolls.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You will make him bloodied even then, though. Anon, time to finish this.
Alright, let's see if I have anything that I can... And now we come to the part of Anande Ixen's repertoire where he can't actually really do anything in melee.
Ha! Nice. You can always do
'Cause
Sacred
all of-
Flame.
No, because I guess I could use Sacred Flame.
It doesn't matter if you're up close, far away. They always got to make that dex.
All right, I guess because that's pretty much all I can use. Everything else I would roll at disadvantage because it's all ranged attacks.
Okay.
So
Clerics and Sacred Flame. He fails, and you have a... You kill him! What a barest
I
margin.
just look at him and I say, "Burn!" And then he
Yeah.
just is consumed by fiery light.
Oh no, you should do the Colonel Mustang's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Snap your finger. And...
Dude, I want to make
Snap and
an
explodes.
evocation wizard in his honor. Pure fireball. Would be nice.
Yeah.
But no, well
instead of
done,
just
you
pointing,
guys.
go.
Also, how good is Full Metal Alchemist? How good is Full Metal Alchemist?
That is my favorite.
Yes. But
It's
no,
really nice.
you guys clear out the lizard folk like it was nothing, really. And you do manage to do so to your surprise rather quietly. you continue up down the tunnel that these little folk
Hold
were
on,
hiding in.
before
Okay.
before we go on, I'm going to. It was me and Luthien that got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much did you get hurt by, Luthien?
I got hurt by 7 damage.
All right, then this is what I'm going to do. Where's Cure Wounds? There it is. All right, yeah, you get fully healed.
Are you doing this
Okay.
for your staff?
Yes, I'm doing this through my staff.
Oh,
But
maybe
it casts it casts in all other ways as if I am casting it. So
Yes, I
So
just
I'm
want
just
to make sure
clicking
you're
my
keeping
macro.
track of your your slots, or rather your
yeah,
charges.
I am keeping track of my charges.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right then. So now carry on. So you make your way down through this tunnel. Things go pretty swimmingly for you guys, in all honesty. Then eventually, in the dead of night, with the silvery moon sort of hanging over this low-lying fog of mist, you can see the mere of dead men before you. What you can imagine a bog to be, stinking, endless sort of marshland with silvery pale moonlight and green croaking sort of vegetation as far as you can see before you. But way off, like a mile or so in the distance, you believe you can see something akin to a castle. And with that, I will pause this episode here.